Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Colts and the Ravens. All that and more coming up.
Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Burrow will throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jalen Carter
drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning, and I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? 2nd year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to... quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams.
And it's 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off play action, Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That time a 6-play drive.
was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And, you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
11 MT,
Here's Pollard again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now Burrow.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Burrow.
That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
And they'll take it in. touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken... Down lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Burrow. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And Walker once more. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Christian Barmore.
He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Walker showing the power, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. On 1st down, Richardson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a handoff up the middle. Baxter, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Yeah, he'll work. tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try and run Walker.
And this time he is in.
Kenneth Walker
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
1-1, ready?
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Right? Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On 2.
Again, it's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Quentin Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from the big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Rolling to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Gregory Rousseau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Richardson's throw is taken in by Waddle.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Let's go.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
107 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it is 28-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
On one, ready?
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
That's caught by Myers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about... And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
A final shot now for Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.